My mail person just came. I'll be right. Barbara.
Oh, the mail. How excellent. Hello, everyone. I do not have YouTube open. How is everyone's Wednesday? It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Here we go. We're going to do some listing and some chatting and laughing per the usual times we have, which will be fun. Just pulling up my chat. Chat. Okie dokie. Scrolling. Pop out chat. Okay. So, hello everyone as you come on in. I know there is a bit of a lag as I'm on YouTube right now. But we're going to do some listing. Like I said, I'm going to be listing. What am I listing today? I have some clothes, only a couple drafts made. And then I have to edit my photos. That could be, when Devin comes back, that could be a good topic we could do on a naked knowledge night sometime, is editing photos and different ways of taking photos and things. Maybe, we were trying to go in order. I'm really just thinking out loud right now, so don't mind me, but that could be a good topic for tomorrow. We were going to cover some listing stuff tomorrow, but maybe we'll switch to photos. I don't know. Or we can always go back. Just rambling away. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing, is listing some stuff and editing some photos and making more drafts on my phone so that I can list things. I have a lot of stuff I still need to photograph, but I don't really feel like photographing right now. It's 4:03 here, and the sun is going to start setting, which makes it not ideal for photographing because I need the natural light. Even though I have a ring light, the natural light is definitely ideal. So I am gonna wait for people to come on in and say hello. Hello. Devin will be back soon. I think she's talking to her mailman. Okay, let's pull up my eBay. I got my packages out today. I think I left them downstairs at my building front desk, and I don't think the mailman has come yet. So hopefully my packages go out today. I had someone on eBay who took several days to pay, and I was nervous because they did have like almost no feedback. It was like 2 or 3 feedback. And they made me an offer, which I'm like fine with, but I'm always nervous when I accept an offer from someone with no feedback that they're not going to pay. And yeah, this person didn't pay for like several days, and I had to send them an invoice, so they still didn't pay. And then I sent them an actual note saying, I have this ready for you, please pay so I can ship it to you. And that seemed to get the job done. Now, if it will just work for the other item that I'm waiting for someone to pay, that would be great. My phone, Mercari, is telling me something. Itchy. Okay. Oh, look, more people are here now. Say hi if you're here. I'm gonna get started. Maybe I'll start with some photos. I don't know. We'll see. So how is everybody's Wednesday today? I hope everyone's having a good day.
Hi, Fran.
Ugh. Ooh, also, if any of the jewelry people are chilling in the chat right now, of the 4 beautiful people who are here, if any of you are some of the regular jewelry buying group, I did just post a bunch of sterling silver rings over on my Instagram, which is the same as my YouTube channel, just at the Garden Finds. If anyone is looking for a new natural stone ring, I have a bunch of those up for grabs. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of like, I have some ocean jasper, a tanzanite, a larimar, a moonstone, a labradorite. Like, I was so jazzed about getting all of these rings in. Oh, and they're actually like sitting right next to me right now.
Hi, friends.
But it's on my stories if anyone is looking for a ring. I'm pretty excited about them. I haven't listed them yet. I'm going to be listing them really soon. So grab them before they go up on like eBay or Etsy or something. So just going to be rambling about that. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey. So I had put my mail outside in a bag.
Yeah.
Sometimes the mail person, I always have a request that says knock on my door. And sometimes they'll knock and sometimes they won't. And sometimes like I like to be a fast shipper, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have, my husband works days now, so I don't have the car to go drop stuff off at the post office. Usually he's home right when the post office closes.
Right.
So I have him do a pickup. Well, today I put out my bag thinking, you know, whatever. And it was a brown paper bag. It wasn't anything like whatever. And I had noticed that by the time that my mail person had come around and said, oh, I'll be back for the rest of your packages, that the bag was gone. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe someone else took it. I don't really know. Like the mail person. So I just got done talking to her and she said she didn't pick up anything from me. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping that that maybe it was an oopsie and maybe another mail person came and picked it up.
Did you request a pickup?
Yeah.
Okay, so it could have been someone else that knew you had a pickup scheduled.
That's the only thing I'm thinking, because when I put it outside, so I'm like on a thorough street and then I'm an offshoot. So I saw the mail truck on like the street.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, you know, it's going to be, maybe that person will come pick it up. So I put in 2 requests because the first one didn't get fulfilled. So.
Could you, I mean, I guess just watch the tracking for some of them.
That's the only thing I told her. I was like, because I'm not like, oh my God, you know, whatever, but I'm like, you know, I don't. So she said that when she gets back, she's like, I'm new, and she was really sweet, and she was like, when we just get in, we just dump all the stuff in the carts, and we have nothing to do after that. She's like, I get that a lot. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just wait and see if they get scanned, because around midnight, my Poshmark sales get scanned. So if they get scanned, then they've been taken in.
Which is good.
Which is fantastic. Right. If not, then I'm going to.
And I would give it, like, if they don't get scanned tonight, I mean, I would wait maybe one more night before, like, telling your customers, because a lot of my stuff, especially Poshmark stuff, I had stuff that yesterday was like, thank you for shipping, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I shipped that 3 days ago, and it's just now scanning. So even if it doesn't scan tonight, I'd say give it, you know, a fair little bit. But if it is, like, it just depends on how good your post office is. Mine clearly sucks and doesn't scan things right away. But if yours is pretty reliable at scanning things every night, then I guess just wait to see what happens. I don't know, man. How can you get, like, porch pirated like that in just a brown paper bag?
And that's the thing,
know that
too, like, random things.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's so you'd really have to go out of your way to like come up to your door, look in the
Yeah,
back.
I have a huge window too. Like someone has to have like gorilla balls to like do that. Like I have a huge front open window. So I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna try to think positively. But
Yeah.
the rings. You were talking about your rings.
Oh, I was kind of just randomly jibber jabbering to myself while you were dealing with your mail. Yeah, I was talking about like, oh, if anyone wants some rings, I got some rings in.
Oh my gosh. And I love the fact that you have all different sizes. That peacock one though.
I have them right here. I just realized too. I think this is them. I thought I ordered larger ones, like s'mores and like the 9s, but I guess I didn't. And I was like, there are a lot of like 7 to 8.5 range.
Those are pretty good standard size though.
The peacock one is so cute.
I love that.
I think this one's a 6.5. I don't have my mandrel. Well, it's not too far, but
I love your labradorite too. Show them. Michelle says she wants to see him.
Okay, I have so many though. It would take a long time. So I have.
Okay. What else are we doing? We're finding the motivation.
Right.
Today.
Okay, so I have. Let me take off this to not to be confused because that is mine. So this one I believe is a 6.5 peacock ring coral. It's a little fuzzy, but the Moonstone one.
I really love the triple shank.
Isn't that cool?
It's stunning.
Very.
Can I see the bottom how they're attached to a single band?
Yeah, there's a little number. They're kind of just like 3 that are then like fused together.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of math.
Oh, I can't even imagine. But I love this one.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
That and the labby. The labby is cool because it's like a pie. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And a stunning flash on that. And these are all sterling silver.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, that one's cool. I think my favorite, I think I said it in my little story, is, where is it? I have so many. Oh, this one.
The druzy? Is it a druzy? Yeah.
The one with the green, like right on the edge.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked a lot of those ocean jaspers that you had too.
I knew you would like those.
I love ocean jasper. And even that kababa jasper that you had was really beautiful because it had like an eyeball in there too.
Yeah. See if I can't.
Would you like a graham cracker?
No.
Okay.
No.
I had a lot of the jasper variety, actually.
I love a good jasper. Their metaphysical properties are great.
Load up the
Stunning. Ooh, the bumblebee though. How could I have forgotten about the bumblebee? Love the rings, but I have big fingers. Can wear 9, but 10 fits better. Well,
I wish I had got more larger sizes, but yeah, I'm a sucker for these. So
you can't go wrong with a good ring, you know? Good stone ring.
Yeah. So
Denise, if you're interested in a custom ring, I can make you one, whatever size. I had a few people last night. I had an auction, Tiffany's, and I had a few people put in a request. This was one that is an ocean jasper. It is a really dark.
that is beautiful.
And then this one is another one that someone requested a custom ring from. It's a purple flash labradorite.
Oh my gosh, that's huge too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Custom orders?
Yeah.
We go.
No. I'm really excited about it.
Frisbee.
I got lots. I mean, and I had made one for Tiffany, and I had sent hers in the mail just now. It was the only one that I actually handed to the mail person.
Oh, well, that's good. At least that one is.
I just have to worry about all the other sales. But what are the prices on those? I do $45 for a custom basic ring with the stone that I have set in silver. Your choice on how you want it. Yes, how you want it set. Depending on how large the stone is, I may be able to add a little embellishment. But I've got a boatload of cabochons.
I love your binder.
Thank you. I had to get a bigger one. I got this from the thrift store.
Nice, of course.
And yeah, so like I have them all kind of
like organized. That's so cool.
Are you done?
No.
Hi, Patty. So yeah, I have them organized by size and shape because I'm a psychopath.
That's a great way of storing them, though. I never would have thought of that.
I saw someone do it, and I just ended up buying those baseball card.
I was just gonna ask, are they for cards?
Like who would have thought?
Yeah.
And some of them I did have to tape them in, like tape the top. Any malachite in there? Yes. Would you like to see my malachite, Susan? I don't know if you'd be into it, but have you been watching Bridgerton?
Okay, no. And I don't know. I don't understand the
hype?
Yeah, the hype, because you know how Netflix now has the like random select play anything for me button?
No. But
So my Netflix does, like when you log in or before you log in and like it's your profile picture or whatever, there's a random arrows, you know, like if you're listening to music and there's like the random arrows signal.
Are you joking?
No, for real. And you click it and it will just play something that it thinks you like. And every time I log in, even if I have something very specific in mind that I'm trying to watch, I always want to see what it gives me.
Yeah.
And it gave me Bridgerton once. And I started watching a few minutes of it. And I was like, what is this? Like, this is weird. I was not into it.
I love it.
Okay. And to be fair, like I only watched a few minutes, so it's not a fair assessment, but
My husband and I have this thing is you give the episode a first try, no matter what. If it's the pilot, that's a whole nother story. But the first episode's the first try. You give it a good go. And then you just
see how it goes from there.
I love it. Okay, here's the malachite. I don't know if you'll be able to see that there. So I have two pieces that these would be perfect earrings. I have one that's shaped like a face. And then I have two that have the eyeballs. I also have this one right here, which is actually copper in malachite.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, and then this is kind of like I've got my labradorites here, and then my moonstone here.
Oh my gosh, look at that moonstone.
And I've got some rudel here. Rudel.
You have so many.
Oh
my goodness, I just missed. Oh, my phone is not working. Okay.
I hate that.
Do you mind if I take a phone call really quick?
Please.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back.
Got it. But yeah, so I've got a lot. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's bring you guys down and around here, and I'll show you guys my my stones that I have. Go ahead and place this down here. Carly, nice to see you. Long time no see. Charite. And this one's actually a pretty large stone of the charite. And if you want me to take any of them out, I most definitely can. Let me make her small for a second since there we go. So there's the charite, Russian charite. But what I love about this is, can you see the light coming through? It's the charite and quartz. So, but if anyone has any stone in particular that they're thinking about, pretty solid size stone, considering I do have some white buffalo. Don't look at my, I have some azurite and chrysocolla. I have a little opal. I have a plume stone. I've got quite a bit. And the different shapes as well. So most definitely. A lot of these I would do for 45 set in little larger stones with any tourmaline. I do, but it's probably not what you think. I have, my daughter got new clothes from the mail, so. Alcohol, coffee, and soda, and a whole bunch of la 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 la. There's my tourmaline. Would love to see. Yes, I have tourmalated and rutilated. So whichever, whatever fits your fancy. But I do have them in various sizes. I'll show you the rutil first, and then of course I have the tourmalated in a different section. Look up colors. Yeah. So this was the Russian charite. I think this is the one that you were talking about. Purple. This one's a stunning one. This is an expensive material. So then with the rutil here, got a tourmalated. Show the rutilated first here. Stunning. You can see the teeny tiny little rutils in there. Let me see if I can get a colored piece of paper put behind it. Because all of a sudden I'm, of course, British. There's teardrop shaped, and I've got two ovals. One is it's hard because the rutils are really thin that probably won't be able to see them very well. Let's again get you guys set up here. Oh my. Hey, how's it going? So there's my my rutil. Let's go ahead and knock out some tourmalated. This one right here. Absolutely exquisite. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's like a rectangle cushiony cutty one, if y'all could understand that. And then right here are the other 4 cabochons. This one right here is an absolute stunner. All of, oh my God, like so many points of tourmalation in this one. Like, oh my God. Look at that. All right. Sujolite or Sugarlight? Sugarlight? Sugarlight's another one of those. Anyways, and this is the most I've ever spent on a cabochon, but I had to. Just because this is an ametrine, and I may have to covet this one. So ametrine, for those of you who may not know, it's citrine and amethyst. And the way that these colors swirl together is, computer is not doing it any justice. Do I have any zoisite? I have some ruby and zoisite, but I don't know if I have any plain zoisite. And Denise, if you want to email me, I ask you like a series of questions on how you want your stones set, whether it's in a gallery setting, scalloped, or a flat bezel. But yeah. So this one would be my closest zoisite minimal ruby. And very high polish. Throw it on the computer, quite literally. But it is very olivey green. And on the back here are some, I'm trying to show without there being a glare, but it's Tiffany's setting was a gallery setting. So let me go ahead and show also the different settings. So this one right here is a flat bezel, just a straight bezel. This one happens to be stamped. Hi, what are you doing? Okay. And then this is a pendant that I've actually made for somebody. And these are the 3 settings that you can stick with here. So you have the flat, the gallery, and I have the gallery also in copper, and then the scalloped.
Alright, put it in there. Oh, man.
And that's alcohol wipes for sanitizing. So, yeah.
Milk, please.
Yes.
Peach.
Sugarlight. I don't think I have any. I don't have any Sugarlight. I don't have any Sugarlight. No. No Sugarlight. Unfortunately.
I didn't have my sparkly mouth.
You like your sparkly mouth? It's very sparkly.
Yeah, it has stars on it.
Your mouth?
Yep.
What's the one that looks like watermelon? Watermelon tourmaline? That's what that is. With the red in the center and the green on the outside, it's watermelon tourmaline. Then ruby zoisite is the one that looks like it would be.
What is shiggity?
Is like the stone that's not as translucent. So there's that. Could we not do that? Yes, I will make you some oatmeal. Yes, I will make you some oatmeal. Once Miss Kelly gets back on, I'll make you some oatmeal. But if anyone's interested, I do have some round cabochons, some serpentine. I also have some ammonite. These little ammonites too. Go ahead and show you guys on those too. I'm thinking of ruby zoisite. Okay, I'll see what I have. I also have some bumblebee jasper. That guy on the floor. Bumblebee jasper. I have some larimar, lace agate, pyrite. I have moonstone. course I have Moonstone. I have colorless Moonstone, and I have rainbow Moonstone. What am I looking for? Ruby and Soyzite. Let's get you a good one. Let's see what I have. Plus, honestly, I get a lot of my cabochons from Mr. Jim. So you beat out the middleman and you could talk to Mr. Jim. If you're familiar with him, Mountain Trails, Gems and Treasures, he cuts a lot of these cabs or gets them. And that's where I get a lot of it. Oh, yeah. Here is the Ruby Soyzite. Really, camera? I love Bumblebee Jasper too. Let's do this. We're gonna MacGyver this guy up. Guys, and for those 10 souls that are in here with us today, I am going to be on with Dominic, Primetime Treasure Hunter, tonight doing an interview. It's a very high polish Ruby Soyzite. Not very. Also, do you have like dime size? No more than a quarter size. Yes. These are like dime sized. This is Crazy Lace. I have coffin shaped. Oh, I got some real gemmy rhodonites. Look at that bacon line on that. So there's one. And then here's the other one. Oh, it even has a natural like inclusion on top. I can talk about stones until the cows come home. That's my problem. But yeah, and then of course, you know, I've got Dalmatian Jasper, Mahogany Obsidian, Picture Jasper, Bloodstone, Sunstone, ones that match in a sense, teardrop shaped, freeform shaped, rainbow moonstone, right? So these are my moonstones, and I have a whole bin outside full of, I want to say 6 millimeter in size of moonstones. So they're smaller. Few of these are checkerboard cut to really help enhance the blue. But so I have 4 checkerboard cut, which just for reference can show you this is this size and this one's this size. How big was that one? The Ruby and Soyzite? It is, it's a little, I would say it's a medium size. I can give you the exact. Let me go ahead and put my moonstone back before I lose them. There's a, oh, there is a sale going on some beautiful moonstone cabochons on Etsy, and I get constant reminders like, hey, did you forget? They're in here. And I'm like, I know. I seen them. I'll have my calipers outside. But let me grab my ruler to give you an idea.
Hi.
Hello. Put that down. So with some duct tape, this is how big it would be on the hand. So pretty good ring size. Definitely a statement. As far as in a plain flat bezel, I can absolutely do that. I can do that with accent balls around it. I can do it with just your simple background. I mean, golly gee willikers. So again, here is your options. You've got the scallop, you've got the gallery, and you've got the flat. Hey, I'm in Central California. How are you doing, Jason? I don't do like wrench kind of situations, but if you're interested in bidding or purchasing, you can send in your info to the moonstonemamas@gmail.com. And just for info, I would just need your PayPal email and your zip code, and then you would be registered to bid. Just plain. Christine, just message me. Something like that, just a plain flat bezel inside a ring. No further embellishments to your size would be 45. I know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, no wrenches here. Just plain Jane. Ask away. Thanks for hanging, guy. Susan, you wanted to see the Moonstone? I've got 4. All of them are in and around, golly, they would make a perfect dainty ring, in my opinion. Let's go ahead with a little bit of painter's tape and show you here. It's a good idea. So keep in mind that they are cut free form, and there is some checkerboard to them. So they're always going to catch the light. And these have some really pretty blue flash to them. I was surprised. Thanks, Susan. Really appreciate it. I'm always surprised when I get stones from someplace that I haven't ordered from before. But these are really nice. Have you guys seen the Galaxy quartz? Oh my gosh. You want a non-checkerboard? See, the only other one that I have that is non-checkerboard cut, like a true cabochon, is this guy right here. And this is not a rainbow flash. This is just and it's a large one. It's actually the mate.
Hi, Mommy.
To the one.
Mom.
Oh, sorry.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
It's not no. I have it. We have it. That's for babies.
See you later.
Oh,
This is the only one. And this, like I said, is the mate to the one that I actually put in this one.
What?
Slap on there. Hush now.
I don't want to hush. Because I want to be my mom.
Okay, that's fine. I also have pyrite. Oh, I love this one. If you guys have ever seen, I've never seen a pyrite cab until then. I do not yet. I do inside of my my wee shed. So the next time I'm out there, if you want to ask me, I can show you. I would say they're half the size of a dime, but they're pretty big. They're substantial enough, and they do have flash to them. This is a pyrite, and this is heavy. Look at that. That is so fun. Look at that. Also in the oddities kind of category, I've got this, which I believe is a faux cinnabar, but it's carved to look like it. Hey, I was just talking about you. Gonna be on with him, Mr. Primetime Treasure Hunter, tonight. Hope I can see you guys there. Support and say hi. And bring your questions about jewelry. Of course. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys. If you've ever seen Galaxy quartz. Galaxy quartz is quartz with pyrite inclusions. So I'm going to be on 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern on his channel. Crazy, man. So Galaxy quartz, absolutely stunning. This one is a more free-form shape here. Let's get this to focus. It is super sparkly, super shiny because of the pyrite. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh my gosh, child. I wish it would show. It's so stunning. It's, of course, quartz. So hopefully you guys can see kind of behind me with the light coming through. Because it is quartz. It just has the natural flecks of, there we go, of pyrite in it. This stuff is next level. You could fall into it. Hey! Hi, yeah. I'm showing stones.
Dude, that's awesome.
Some people interested, and then I just started showing some stuff.
That's so cool.
Just set the reminder, live in 4 hours. Sugar Plum.
Oh, look who's in the house too. Hi, Dominic.
Yes. Hello. All right, I'm gonna make my child some oatmeal. Because why not?
Why not? Let's make some oatmeal. Who doesn't love oatmeal?
Peach? Do you want blueberry, strawberry?
Oh, look at all of our friends are here now. That's cool. Sorry, guys, I stepped away for a minute, but I'm back.
I gotta cook it first.
I want to get my chat back up. Yeah, I'm super excited for tonight on Dominic's channel. That's going to be so cool. I'm so proud of Devin. That's going to be awesome. Hi, Sugar Plum. Hey, Laura. Guys, if you haven't gone over and checked out Laura's video, hey, Cordelia. Go check out Laura's video. We went to the bins together for the first time on Friday, and it was really
my gosh, and she did that. I love oatmeals. My daughter ate all the peaches and cream first, and now we're on to the other less favorable flavors. I saw the video. Laura, your whole supermodel documentary hour at the end. Thanks for coming, Dom. Really appreciate you.
See you later, Dom.
Oatmeal. Oh gosh, oatmeal.
Oh, thanks, Laura. I've been redoing the way I do my curls, and they come out curlier. But I like them. It's just a lot. But yeah. Yeah, I loved your little fashion show at the end. That was so funny. It reminded me of like a TikTok, you know, where you like snap and it's different. And I don't know how to edit TikToks, like, or make TikToks.
Neither do I.
I'm
okay, here you go. You gotta have it cool off just a smidge, so blow on it, okay?
But yes, awesome video. So go check out Laura's bins video if you haven't seen it. My bins video will be coming out, I think, on Friday or Saturday. So
I have no idea how to use TikTok. Neither do I. There's blueberries in there. It says blueberries and cream.
Yummy.
you're going to be okay. So if anyone has any stones in question that they're looking for, of course, let me know. This is the best like kind of time in between, because I had actually someone tell me to pick out the stone for them, and I'm like, don't make me do that.
I can't. That's
Do
a lot.
not. That's terrible. So yeah. Anyways, you gotta blow on it. 2 hands. All right. I used to pay big money for curls like yours. Yes. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I literally was watching. So one of my favorite resellers on Instagram, her name is Kristen, and her handle is Voyage is a Verb. And it's her and her husband, and she's like this, they're the reselling team. And she has these beautiful curls that I'm just like, how do you get them to look like this? And I just never understood. And I saw in one of her highlights on Instagram, you know, like the story highlights or whatever, she did like her whole routine. And I haven't gotten some of those other products yet, but I realized I was blow drying my hair wrong. And I was like, I'm going to try and do it the way that she did it. And that's all it needed.
I am going on to do an interview all about reselling jewelry.
Yay!
Tips, tricks, bananas, tomatoes, potatoes, collard greens, cheese. What's that one? Greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes.
I have no
All that.
idea what you're singing, but I'm into it. Oops, I keep moving then.
Thanksgiving song. Always air dried.
I use like a diffuser, which is the thing with all the fingers on the end, you know? Oh, as I hit my ring on the table.
Mm.
I can't use like the normal blow dryer.
Yes, it's always dependent on my children. That's why I was telling my husband, I was like, hello, this is very important to me. Please corral the children. Because as you see, they're everywhere.
But we love them.
I love them a lot. A lot. It's a song. How is it? It's not a song my mom made up. It's actually a legit song. Someone was talking about what they were having for Thanksgiving. Now I have to look it up so that you know what I'm talking about.
Laura, maybe it might work with someone with your waves are not sad, but it might make them more wavier. What I do is like go upside down. You turn the blow dryer off, scrunch it up, and turn it on. That is a song, yeah. What's it called?
Shirley Caesar green beans, potato, tomatoes. I just typed in beans, greens, and the rest popped up on YouTube.
You're like, I found it. That's excellent.
Gotta love YouTube.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it was originally a sermon, and then someone put rap behind it.
A sermon, like in church.
Yeah, like church.
Interesting. I wonder what the sermon was about.
Probably about Thanksgiving.
I guess. Yeah.
I think it was around that time when it all came out.
Interesting.
Nice solid hot wet Google on that one.
Yeah. That's
but
nice.
Yeah. Man, I was watching Bridgerton.
So back to Bridgerton.
I'm not going to be able to stop until it's done. It's one of those things that now it's like I'm going to have to finish it. My break is over. You're killing it, Deb.
Sweet.
You're killing it, Elijah.
The love you guys have is just sweet.
I'm just gonna wipe some sanitizer. Anyways, just sitting there eating your oatmeal.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. Anyways, yeah, let me know. Laura, I'm still working on your ring out there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My computer is being so slow. I'm trying to like pull up a listing and it's.
I am so glad that it's the first of the month because we get our new eBay listings.
Yeah. I was ready.
Mostly I was prepping for tonight. I wanted to go over things that people who have no clue about jewelry would need. No worries, no rush, rather you are. Yeah. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm so glad. I always get so nervous, of course, when I make something for somebody. So
That's so sweet.
I really appreciate that. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun tonight. Like I said, and like I've continued to say, I just don't want to ramble and it just be nonsense. So,
Oh my gosh, it won't.
Okay. I wanted to share with the class something I learned.
Ooh,
That maybe more milk. I'll get you more milk. One moment. So this necklace right here tripped me up. And let me go ahead and put it on the bust for you. And I wanted to share with the class if anyone knows what this is, because I do.
Okay, let me see. Get out of town. I just sold a necklace almost identical to that.
Yes. And see, let me go ahead and pop open here.
Yep, it was identical to that. And I listed it on eBay and I called it, I said I didn't know what it was, to be fair, but I called it a pumice-like substance. Or so I used pumice-like.
It's blue coral. Blue coral. Can you believe that?
Well, I probably could have gotten so much more for it had I known that.
That's cottage cheese.
Blue coral. Wow, because it was like identical color and everything. So how did you find out it was blue coral when you returned?
Here.
I don't know why I didn't even think of coral. That's
Here's some. Yeah. So there. Yeah. So it is. So I do research on a lot of stuff, and then when I tend to find stuff that looks similar, I'll further inspect it. So I was looking up coral because I have this barse colored. I
just before we were friends, but I'm not sure.
This barse blue coral. It was obviously dyed, but I was looking up comps on it, and I put in blue coral, thinking I don't know, the keyword might show up. Guess what popped up?
That.
So what got me, it was like, this is just the shell. I'm going to put it in a junky shell pile. No, guys, look at the little tubey woobies. Let me try to see if I can show you again.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
That is legit. So when I get information like that, oh, I love to share it. It's one of my all-time faves. Because
I want to know what I called mine now.
Because don't make the mistake I did and sell some black coral for real cheap, like a dummy.
Well, I sold blue coral, not even knowing it was blue coral.
You know, and the one thing that I can guarantee will sell within 30 days consistently when I put up on my Etsy eBay is angel skin coral. And a lot of times it can be a statement accent bead to it. Or it could be, a lot of times they're formed in like a tulip shape and they're cut into like tulips. A lot of times you'll find them in really small beads. And I went out on a limb and purchased a sterling lot and I normally don't, but this is what I saw in the sterling lot.
Ooh.
This is all angel skin coral, and it's sterling.
Well, like if I saw that, I would have been like, oh, seed beads.
I took a chance. They're acid tested. They even have the original backs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so pretty.
Is my camera all glitching out?
It's a little slow, but I mean, I think it's okay. I see you.
I see you, baby. So yeah.
Blue coral. Yeah, I definitely marketed that all around.
But I think it's great. Not necessarily like to make a mistake to lose a lot of money and that, but in a sense, if you can learn and never forget, then you have that in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true.
So
lots of knowledge to store and like Susan says, like so much to remember and so much to know.
I've been holding on to an angel skin coral necklace, like the type they often make out of shell necklaces, like the chip the whole way around. Yes. No. Do not put it in a shell lot. I have consistently sold, and you can check eBay comps. Like that's where I do a majority of my angel skin coral sales is actually eBay. And I'll price high and take best offer because I'll have gotten it in a lot. And it's just more butter on your toast. But listed high, even better if it has a semi-precious clasp. You have a blue coral and mother, beautiful.
Yeah, but that's pretty.
So I was like, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna list and I can't.
Just here we are. Let's just talk and I can show you a funny doll I got.
Oh, is it a German like Delft?
It's a Swiss yodeler girl.
Not even close.
On her tag, but apparently when I looked her up at the store, she can sell well. So
just make sure you put her in like a cage at nighttime so she doesn't come and get you.
Coming.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, because her eyes are the ones that like.
Oh boy.
Close. Yeah.
Actually really pretty.
Oh, she winked at me. I'm done.
Oh, see ya.
Yeah.
Of Sound of Music.
Yeah, right? Oh, Opie came over. He's like, who's this little girl in our house?
I am still upset at that guy who decided to join the Nazi force and dump the chick. They were in love. And he dumped her for the Nazis and then ratted them out.
It's not fair, man. It's horrible.
It's not good.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's been in the last 6 months because I have never seen it. And so I ended up biting the bullet and doing it. I also hadn't seen Mrs. Doubtfire until I married my husband.
Wow, that's a good movie too.
It's an excellent film.
Yeah. Such a classic.
He made me watch Bridge to Terabithia.
That guy went to my high school. I've never seen it though. This is the only fact I
know. Don't.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
What's his nugget? Hawkeye. Grew up in the town that I'm in.
What hot guy?
Jeremy Renner. Not hot. Hawk.
Oh, I said hot guy. I know who Jeremy Renner is though. That's cool. I didn't know that. He's from
Then get it, you goof. Here. Jeremy Renner. You love that book? That movie was tough.
For real.
Anyways. How's it going?
Good. I'm trying to like pull up a listing to see if I'll actually list it.
I had been working on one.
But that doesn't mean I'm trying to like split my windows on my computer better so that I can like see the chat and talk, but also have like my listing up at the same time, which I had to like
screen share.
You know, we might be able to because it would just be treated as another person, right? And it could be like a separate, I don't know.
Become another person. Let's try it.
So cool.
So both try and share.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, get out of here. I'm just kidding.
I'm saying hi.
I know, but let me tell you something. The blanket stays in the living room. I think we can. Hold on. Wait. No. Hold on. Wait. Oh, it's so slow for some reason. It's like, oh, what happened? Okay, add that to the screen. Stream.
Oh, this is mine.
And then, oh,
Can you?
oh, look at you. Okay, and then I would want to just do this, right?
Yeah, why couldn't? Because it treats them like individual people, but it won't let you.
Oh, I had to add my other one to the stream. And then okay, so it won't. If I
You
add
can't
one,
add two screens.
can't. What a
That's
bummer.
lame because it would be cool if it was like a grid where you get our faces and then our screens.
Maybe another streaming thing could do that. Streaming
I don't
software.
know. Because I've never had two people share their screen.
Gamers, they're gaming.
They're gaming.
So
I don't know how to game.
I just know how to list.
I just know how to list. I don't game, I list. Speaking of listing, I need to get my computer charger.
That'll be on my merch, guys. No.
I don't game, I list.
It's not good.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Mm.
Okay.
I have my baby on my belly.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you done with your oatmeal?
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a baby on my belly.
All right. Well, shoot.
Shoot, bananas.
Shoot, baby, shoot.
I counted last night and I'm so behind. I have like 40 items that I have photographed that are not listed yet. And like 60 items I feel like that aren't even photographed yet. That's not counting jewelry. I have so much to do.
I don't even want to think about the amount of stuff I don't have photographed.
So much not photographed.
But let me tell you that yesterday, going on live really helped me kickstart my motivation. And here I go again. Thanks to Thrifter's scorecard.
God, stop.
I am not even joking. I was able to organize. Did you get anything?
I did.
What'd you get?
I'm trying to see if I have any of it handy because some of my finds are on this table, but that was from the second chance challenge we did, that doll and other things. I got some like weird home good things, like some cross stitch kits, some real small ones though, so they didn't sell for a lot.
Okay, but that brings traffic to your site.
Yeah, the one I have, one sold right away on Mercari. The other one has like a bajillion views and like several watchers. And they're little ones. They're vintage, but they're small, so they don't go for a lot. But good traffic. I bought like a whole ton of things. A bag of clothes. They were doing a fill-a-bag sale, like a brown paper bag filled with clothes was only $5.
Nasty.
The coats, like winter coats, were free. They were giving them away. I'm like, excuse me? Oh, I got this bird. Where's the bird? Oh, it's right behind my computer. I got this bird. It's it was like $1.50. It says pink glass bird, but it says Fenton on the tag in there, and Fenton glass is like, you know, kind of a bolo or whatever. So
it is.
I've never heard of it, but
it's highly collectible from what I understand.
Yeah, the comps were great. I saw the name on the sticker and I was like, I feel like this is something. I've heard the name. I need to look it up. And the comps were great on the little birds. And this one is like a dish. The others that I saw weren't a dish. So
hot dog.
And it was like $1.50. Oh, I got it's in my tote. I can't go get it, but I hope it sells for a lot, because if not, I want to keep it. It was the most adorable light switch plate cover. It was a 3D kitchen scene. Okay, I have to get it because you'll love it.
Oh my God, I'm about ready to shat myself right now about it.
I have to show you.
I could show what I got from a thrift store. This is fun. It's nothing to do with motivation in the slightest, unless this helps you in some way or another. That place was amazeballs. I got a couple of sterling silver pendants, $1 each. Nasty. I love that. I don't know, Provisions thrift store. I don't know how far away that is from you guys, but nevertheless, show us your goods.
Oh, I can't find that.
How could you? Literally, I will.
The coat is like way up high on the shelf, and I'm trying to like not take it down.
I know. I'm still giving him some time to wake up though. Scooch. I have not taken my sadness out of the bag. I got a Curious George. This is a cookie tin, but the comps were great on it. It's also a bank. I get tins because they're lightweight to ship. Oh my God, I got this. Mom's gonna hold it now. Thank you.
Oh my God, that could not have been any harder to get out of my bin. Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got.
Oh,
I want to see it. Oh my heaven.
isn't it cute?
There is a light switch in my kitchen.
I know. I want to keep
God.
it. It's like 3D.
That. Oh my God, I love that so much.
50 cents.
You're disgusting.
I knew you would love it. I had to go climb and throw all the boxes on the floor so I could show it to you.
This is a Egyptian incense holder.
That is cool.
I don't know how. Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay. I get it.
And that, so it's got some gold embellishing on it.
Love that. Where did you get that?
So one of my favorite thrift stores. I got sick. Okay, so then also went to the flea market and I got a 50 pack of lip gloss holders. I figure I could just flip it. I got it for 50 cents.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. Again, another comp checking weird one. This was gonna haunt my dreams if I didn't get it.
Cool. Oh. Look at they nest. Oh my gosh, there's more.
There's the last one. So
Wow.
they all come out.
Yeah.
They all have it's Asian inspired stuff. Sells for me like
so well.
Cupcakes.
Wow, that's a good find. Flea market again?
Thrift store.
Thrift store. Nice going. Opie, what are you doing? Yeah, Laura, I got a few other things. Nothing quite as exciting as like a switch plate and my bird. I got a binder, some Valentines.
My mom actually gave me this. They're Ray-Bans.
Wow, yeah. Oh, clip-ons.
Yeah.
Should definitely list those. And the case. That's awesome.
And then the last prize. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh god, you told me about the creepy monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, but it has the tag and stuff.
It's got the tag. The comps were great. I got it for $5, 30% off.
Yeah. No, that is a good pickup for sure, even if it's creepy.
And that's my first little dibbly dabbly in plush.
Yeah, I got my first plush at the Salvation Army, that doll. And then this teddy bear. It's an applause teddy bear.
A what kind?
It's applause.
So what does that mean?
It's like a good brand of plushie. And this is a 1988. And I think it's called like the Roosevelt or something. And one with the tags was going for like a lot. This guy doesn't have the tags, but you know, I don't do a lot of plush. And then I shouldn't have got this, but I was just so jazzed. And this guy at the thrift store kept talking to me. And so I wasn't having a hard time like inspecting my items, you know, to make sure. And so I ended up getting this and I shouldn't have. I was like, oh, it's a Rainbow Bright doll. Like, and I don't know too much about Rainbow Bright. It was like a little before my time, but
Yeah,
I looked it up and I was like, this is cool. It was like $3 or something. And since I didn't know the show, I didn't realize everything, but like she's missing a dress. First of all, she should be wearing like a blue little dress, which I didn't know. And it wasn't until I got home I realized someone had chopped off all of her hair. And I blame the guy who was talking to me for me not to notice. So it's like really bad. So, yeah.
Okay, but I want to know how you felt about seeing that. Did you drop an F-bomb or like
When I realized she had no hair? I was definitely like, oh shoot. Like,
yeah.
But it happens frequently, I guess, with clothing. Like you get you buy something and you come home and you find a stain or you find a hole. So I'm pretty used to buying stuff and then finding a flaw later. But that was so obvious. But this guy like just wouldn't stop talking to me when I was getting the stuffed animals. He just wanted to talk about like reselling and stuff. He was really, really nice, really a great guy, but it was kind of distracting. So yeah.
Did he like recognize you from your YouTube channel, or like he asked
Oh my
you?
God, no. He could tell I was like on my phone a lot doing comps, I think. And he came up and he's like, "Are you a seller?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like normally I don't like to be like called out like that, but you kind of like, I couldn't lie my way out of it. Like it was just, I was like, "Yeah, I'm a seller. I'm owning up to it, you know?"
Yeah.
And I thought he would have been too, but he said he was just a collector and he was buying anything and everything. He basically sounded like a reseller with like the desire to hunt and find stuff and, you know, find the treasure, but then he just doesn't sell them. So he looks for collectible, nice.
So he's the reason.
Huh?
So he's the reason for being a poop. He's just those kind of people are interesting to me.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a very interesting person.
Why would you do that?
He was very friendly and like a nice guy. And he helped point out some very good things in the store for me. He's like, "Hey, there's some like Prada shoes over there if you want to like go check them out." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." I didn't get them. They were way too expensive. But he's like looking at your doll thinking she must not be very good at it. No, for real. Realize the mullet.
How much was the Prada shoes in comparison to how much they would resell for?
So I hate when stores do this, but I get that they do. They were in one of those glass cases, you know, kind of like where they keep jewelry. So it's really hard to see like what type they are. It was like behind the counter too, so I couldn't even get close to them. But they wanted $70 for them.
Waking up.
And like I'll pay up for things if I know I'm gonna get my money back and more. Like if I'm paying up, I want it to make a lot of money off of it. And I've sold Prada before, and without like really wanting to inspect those further, I knew I wouldn't be able to make much more than that on them. So depending on the style and condition and stuff. So
is a luxury brand something that you often opt for when you're reselling clothes or anything like that, or do you tend to stick with your bread and butters?
I mean, if I can find it for a good price, I will absolutely pick it up. Like I've picked up Prada before that was $2 or something, and yeah, I will pick up that. But if you mark it at 70, there's no room for me to make any money. So
No,
but like at the same thrift store, I bought a pair of Michael Jordan Air Jordans, like the big sneakers.
Those size 16s, weren't they size 16s?
Yeah, I have them right here.
No, it's not a toy, baby.
They're huge. They're literally
in comparison to your head, they're ginormous.
They're taller than my head.
That is a big person.
It's like they would like trample me.
I was gonna say they're an NFL player, but that's not right. They are a basketball player, right?
Yeah, it's basketball. So I got these. They were like right next to the Prada shoes, not in a case, just on top of a case. And I got these for $35. I was fine paying up for these because I listed them on eBay for $250. And I got an offer and I countered back and forth with a dude that night. And because they're so huge and I don't want to store them, they're very difficult. They just sit on a stool over there because I don't know where to put them. I accepted a best offer of $160. I know I could have held out and got much more, but part of me was just like, let's flip them and move on. But he hasn't paid. So
Ripple.
It's been a few days. I've reached out a lot. He's not going to pay. So I'm honestly thinking of sending them into the Real, which is a online consignment store like ThreadUp, but for luxury items. So they only take certain brands. And I always think of it as like Prada and Gucci and like those kinds of brands, but they take Jordan. And if you sell men's sneakers with a listing price over $195, you get to keep 80% of the sale money. And things sell really, really quickly there. I've had some great luck. So I'm like, this has to pay. I may send them there just to move them and get the money quicker, or hold out and relist them on eBay and even list them higher than $250, because I got some advice that maybe I could hold out for more.
I was going to say, in cases like that, do you ever file like a claim on the person who doesn't pay?
Oh, all the time. Every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like the unpaid item assistant like bot thing. So it'll do it automatically. I think like maybe tomorrow, I think it'll happen. And I have no hope that this guy is going to pay before then. If he does, like, I'm happy with the 160 just to move them out of my house.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I mean, I only paid 35, so that's cool. But if not, I know I can probably get more than that.
Okay, when I come back from getting my son, I want to ask you about returns on eBay.
Yeah, I love returns.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Speaking of, let's debate whether or not I should accept this offer I just got. So I think it definitely deserves a counter. I just got an offer for these shoes. I have them listed for $30. They are, you can see them. They're 1950s leather wedge sandals with a 2-inch heel. They're kind of like wedges. They're a little different, but they have this like clear little cutout on them. Someone just offered me 15 for them, which I am thinking I have them listed for 30. So yeah, and they're from the 1950s. They're not like, they're vintage, so it's like they're worth something a little bit more special.
So my return. This is the first time. Normally I'm absolutely no returns, but something happened on my eBay where I'm a top rated seller. Thank you so much, Jason. And so now for you to like qualify for all the benefits, you have to have some of your listings be eligible for returns.
And like, that, and like, say your another level of benefits is like fast and free shipping. I don't do that one, but yes.
Not there yet. That's
I don't even do that one. Like, I'm never gonna offer.
I do it on my Etsy. I do it on my Etsy all the time, but I take into consideration that I add that into my Etsy. So, you know, so this person in particular, now my whole thing is when I take pictures so that you have no reason to not know that this item is like 2 inches. like
there's a ruler in the picture.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
Some person wanted to return an item because they said the pictures didn't accurately depict the size of the item. And after I had my giggle, I went through and I looked at it. There was clearly 2 different sets of rulers in a photo making, a
square, right?
And then having literally done all the measurements, and I didn't have my caliper that day, but it's about the only time. And so I denied the return because you can say just refund the person outright. You can accept the return and then refund them their money or whatever, but eBay's holding the funds, and I denied it, and I said this is bananas because I'm saying it was bananas, but basically this is bananas.
Right. You put rulers and the pictures, and you could see how big it was.
Right. So what happens next?
So I have a couple experiences with like item not as described or that situation for like color. And I was like, I can only show the color to the best of my ability, And because I offer returns on my store, I always accept. So I've never declined a return. I have tried, and I think the best, I wish I had more experience in this to help you, but I think what I would do in your situation is I have heard people have success when they reach out to eBay directly and say, just like follow up with them about the situation and just say, I don't think that they have a case here. Like, you know how on Poshmark, if a case is opened or whatever, you communicate with Poshmark basically in the room. But with eBay, you have to loop them in, and they can maybe side in one favor or another once you kind of get them involved, especially if they're going to be holding their funds indefinitely. Like, I don't know when they would be released in that situation. What did the person say when you said, no, I won't accept the return?
Nothing. I haven't got any other information
Nothing
about it. I'm going back. It says the return is closed.
Oh.
So that when I go back to look at the item, it says returned on it. And I click on it and it says the return is closed.
Is there a button that says like see return details or anything like that?
It does. So so all it says is
that's not helpful. So maybe just because you denied it, it closed it right away and there's nothing that they can do. And maybe if maybe you did everything you could, and if they wanted to escalate it, they could.
Doesn't fit. Picture did not actually capture sizing. And I said, I declined the return request. So item purchased, delivered, return started,
decline.
And that's it.
I think you might, if anything, I would reach out or double check that you've received the money. If you haven't, I would get in touch with eBay and just ask, when can I expect the funds? Because now you've done your job, and it's up to the person if they want to dispute your dispute. If they don't do anything, then you shouldn't have. What'd you sell? What'd you sell? What'd you sell?
It was a leather cuff for 10 smackarooskies.
Nice job. Look at you. Touching.
I was not expecting that one.
That's awesome. That
is a terrific sound.
Love that. Love that sound.
Thanks for being a part of this with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you've done everything right in your return. Like, it would be up to that person to complain to eBay, not you.
Okay.
If they had come back and been like, no, you have to accept this return, then I would get eBay involved and be like, there were rulers.
Because pretty much I had asked my mom about it, and my mom was like, eBay's going to side with the buyer no matter what. And I've heard some stories that that's the case.
Yeah.
But
I always operate on the principle, though, right? Like, even if you are going to side with the buyer, eBay, like, I'm still going to complain about this person because, like, there were rulers. Come on, be a good human. Like, the size was right there. Like, I'm not going to just let them walk all over me. I guess, like, I will defend myself in that situation. I don't like it when people try and, like, like, absolutely, I will accept the return. But something like that is just, that's not fair for you. Like, I had a return on Poshmark this week for a pair of pants. And they were vintage. I never say this right. Like Yves Saint Laurent.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, YSL pants. They're from like the 70s, and they had like no size tag. So I had to do all the sizing based off measurements. And I take measurements of everything anyway. But because these had no size, I wanted to actually take pictures of me measuring them. So here is the measuring tape on the waist. I thought that would cover all my bases. They were dude's pants size. I measured them 34 across, or like 34 waist all the way around. And the guy gets them and they're like, no, these are a 36. And I was like, but you can see my picture of the measuring tape on the waistband. It's a 34. And he's like, well, that's inaccurate. I was like, well, I don't know how it can be inaccurate if you can literally see how I placed the tape measure. And it was one of those like flexible ones for sewing. It's not like a construction tape measure out of metal. Like,
Right.
I was like, you can see how I did it. And like, so Poshmark asked the guy for photos of him measuring them. He measured with like a metal tape measure across the waist, which is not the type you're supposed to use to measure pants, and got a 38. I was like, well, or a 36. I was like, but how are mine? Like, you can tell I didn't fold them in any weird way. And they granted him the return.
Son of a.
I was like, there's literally nothing else I could have done as a seller to been more helpful, but it still came back and bit me, which was annoying. Like, I was annoyed. Sorry. I get like really heated about disputes sometimes.
Hey, that's okay. Like, shoot.
Feel
it.
But he hasn't sent them back yet, so maybe I'll just keep the money. If like he doesn't send them in a certain amount of time, I can just keep it. So,
and I think the thing with like Poshmark and Mercari, one of the hard things about that is that you don't get the funds immediately. I don't know. So I feel like win or lose, I don't know. Poshmark and Mercari is a tough one, but it's great in the sense that super easy to upload. Not a lot of information's needed. You can blast out, if you have pictures taken, granted, all the things out there. You could just knock out like 10 listings in a sitting.
Yeah, really fast.
I
do like that there's a 3-day window though. Like after that, you can't return anymore. Or on eBay, it's 30 days, which is like, ooh, that's a long time.
That's like someone wore it, peed in it, washed it, and then they're gonna.
It's like, I don't want this.
Listen.
Me either now. No.
Yeah, you peed in it.
You peed in it. You have to keep that, yo.
Speaking of peed in it and you get really upset, I had read something one time that a woman got really mad at her husband that she took a tinkle on his work clothes and then put them in the dryer. And so when he got his work clothes and he started perspirating, he smelled like pee-pee.
That is like the weirdest, funniest revenge. Not like, I'm going to divorce you or like something more aggressively permanent, but just like, I'm going to make a fool out of you at work.
Like, what happens? Like, what's the line you take where you're like, that's it, I'm taking a whiz on your clothes.
Like, peeing on your clothes.
You left the toilet seat up again, or maybe you ate the last slice of pizza. Where's the line?
Like, what?
Right.
Oh my God, I have tears in my eyes. That is hysterical. Like, who does that?
Food for thought, right? Or
that is just hysterical. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what I want to know what ensued to make that.
It's like, I'm so angry I could pee.
Pee on your jeans. Like, what?
I just can't. It must have been a lot.
And you would have to pee a lot, I would think, to make that smell come back.
And what would you do? Would you pee in a cup and then dump it over?
Oh, I was not picturing that.
See, I went into it. I've had a long time to think about this. This has been stewing in the old Nagaruski.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough about that. Just saying. That's what I don't know. That's what I think about with clothes. That's really bad.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. I hope no one. I haven't had any bad returns where someone like destroys the item in some way before returning it. I've always received everything back in good condition.
I've just never wanted to deal with it. I'm a terrible person that way, I guess.
I mean, I didn't want to, but I've heard on eBay, especially with clothes, because you get fit issues with clothes, and there's just no way of getting around that. That if you don't offer returns that you may be opening yourself up to more kind of scamminess or douchebags, that are trying to like lie just to get it returned.
Right. So it's like a give and take.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
did you see Sausage's new tank?
Oh, he got his new tank. It's huge.
So is he. Look at him. That's the thing that's right there. That's little sausage.
Oh my gosh, that's him?
Okay, I was literally showing my mom the other day. This is a picture of him when we got him. Are you ready?
He's probably like, a teeny ween. He is.
Look at the teeniest, tiniest little sausage that
like,
you ever could see.
As big as your thumbnail.
That's my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a literal ginormatron now.
A ginormatron.
I do not. But he's in there.
Oh, there he is. I can see his little head. Does he like his new tank?
We got him a pirate ship. So, see, here's the thing. Is we got this aquarium and it used to be a fish aquarium. So it came with a whole bunch of fun stuff inside, like a pirate ship.
Yeah, cool.
We sifted through the things to see which things we wanted to put in there. And so now he's Captain Sausage. And his booty is right outside of the aquarium there. So he can stare at it.
Nice.
It's a whole...
I really love that for him.
Yeah, he likes it. So he sits up on the mast like all...
Oh my gosh, he has a pirate ship. I love that. Oh, I love that.
He's a happy guy. If my camera was not plugged in, I'd take you over there so that you could
admire him.
We
love you, Sausage, you beautiful beast.
Whenever I see Crystal again, I'm going to ask her, hey, and I'm going to whip out Sausage so that she said she can tell me whether he's a boy or a girl. And he or she's going to be Sausage no matter what gender. It's a gender neutral name.
I wonder, I never really thought about that with turtles. How you know? He's a boy. Let's just go with that. It's really what he identifies as more than what he biologically is. Like, what does Sausage identify as?
Yeah, it's not my business. He wants to live his life and hang out.
Just let him be, man.
As long as he's happy, like go to turtle college, live a nice turtle life with the turtle family, whatever he wants to do. So
be a happy turtle
eventually. All right. I am so sorry that this was completely unproductive.
Okay, it was fun though. This was fun. I did open a listing.
Okay.
I opened it and it's ready for me when I want to come back to it.
My goodness. I covered my bases. I talked about Bridgerton. I haven't seen the end. Okay. I'm on episode 4.
How many are there? That seems like it's in the beginning.
I don't know. I don't want to look because then if I find out like I'm close to the end, I'm going to be upset.
Oh yeah, that's always tragic.
And I'm looking now. I'm a loser.
Oh no, what have I done? I shouldn't have encouraged this behavior.
It's fine. Maybe 8 episodes. I'm halfway through. Oh! Anyways. Ooh. Cool. So, yeah. All right. Is there anything else?
Yeah. So here we are. Yeah. You're on at 9.
I'm on at 9. It was 6 my time.
Yeah.
I do have to say, and I know I briefly touched on this with you, he had gone over a absolutely excellent outline for interview questions. Never in my life have I ever been asked these questions and thought, hot diggity dang, this guy did his research.
That's so nice. Like, he's not just up there winging it.
Right. And he does this weekly. And he has a life.
Yeah. And then, like, yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. I love the amount of like time he puts into his videos and the guests that he really makes sure the content is good quality stuff. I love it. And I'm so excited for you.
That's it. The octopus. Yeah. So if anyone's interested, like I've said before, if anyone's interested, if you haven't checked out my latest video where I talk about how I organize my jewelry and you're interested in Thrifter's scorecard, who is this? Devin. Oh, Primetime Treasure Hunter. I was like, let me look for and put his link in.
Yeah, you should drop the link to your video tonight. Set the remindatron.
And he's got some just killer content. Like Kelly was saying, his content, anything you need to know about reselling, he's got it. I cannot.
Yes. I like his Instagram too. Lots of like fun bolos of like things that have sold recently for him. I like seeing what's selling for people. And it's all different stuff. Like,
yes. Love that. That's why I talk about it enough. I don't talk about it enough. I don't feel like how it's really nice that you and I are in two separate sections of the resale world, but we can come together on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Mutual things.
I love it.
I think it's fantastic. And I think just like what is it, that show that they, the Vegas, the pawn shop where they can call in an expert, having that kind of like, that's perfect. Like, I love that. That's fantastic.
I love it. And I love that we share the love for reselling of all things, even if we don't sell them ourselves. Like,
yeah,
even if neither of us sell them, right? Like the cords, right? Like just $300 cables. Like, I just don't get it. Like, we both just bond over that stuff. The cords.
I just can't. I just literally cannot. And another thing too, you know, talking about him and then also going and talking about Bolo Buddies, they're going to have a show. And I think what really kind of struck me into getting into like the hard goods, and what I mean by hard goods, like stuff like this is really easy to ship items, was Bolo Buddies.
Same.
I was on her Bolo show and it changed my life. I was like, this is like, okay, what's the point of this? And then I got on there and I'm like, white knuckling like my desk, like what are these people doing?
Like, where are you finding these things and how do you know they sell for so much?
I just could not. And these were recent things. This isn't because you can't pull up like
90 days.
Right. So I couldn't. So I'm a believer in this.
God. Yeah. That's what I've learned about like this bird, right? I'm sure I learned about Fenton Glass from Bolo Buddies, I'm sure.
It's unreal. Those movie scripts, that's from an offshoot of Bolo Buddies. Auctions for You is a good
like, oh yeah, that was on it was on with T. Chris and JJ were on with T, who knows Bolo Buddies. Like, it's all the same like community again and stuff. And yeah, I've just found so many awesome things.
Funny story about that. My hair was actually blurple.
I thought it was red.
So I went to blurple, hated how dark it was. That was when I first cut my bangs. I looked like I had a friggin' mullet. Like, I'm going to cut my bangs and then decide to go on live on someone's new, like on a, obviously there was no thought in that. And then I bleached it and dyed it red.
Okay. So maybe I saw you red like right after or something. Because that's how I also found you through Bolo Buddies when she was doing her.
Yeah, it was so
jewelry. Dark. Her jewelry hunting. She invited me to be on her bolo show in a few weeks, end of February, I think. So I'll be white.
I am
I'm very
a
excited.
believer. Plus, I'm also a smidge bit dyslexic. So when she had me say the numbers,
Oh, I'm terrified.
oh, yeah.
I'm really bad with numbers. I'm great with words. I'm bad with numbers. So I was like, man, if I can say these in the right order, man, that will be. I probably won't learn anything about the bolos because I've been so nervous about saying the numbers right. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I don't know if she knows how much anxiety she gives when she does that. You're a guest. Prepared. Yeah. It's like, oh, but they're such good shows. And people do it effortlessly. I'm like, 4, 5,
7, I think. Oh man, yeah.
But anyways, great resources. I mean, about the craziest things. You never know, man. Nostalgia sells. I'll say it all the time. So,
yep.
Put yourself out there.
Yes.
And take a nap.
I know I'm like yawning. It's night time here.
What time is it over there now?
5:45.
Oh,
you can see the sun is setting. Like I've gotten darker as the live has gone on.
Oh, I haven't even. Yeah, because the light was stunning. Not saying it's not now.
But like no, the sun. I'm right in front of this huge window, and like the sun sets like directly in my eyeballs. And so it comes in and looks awesome, but now it's like,
the way that you had your ring set up earlier.
I wanted, because I was like little Debbie in my head saying these stones always look best in the natural light outside. And I was like, too cold to go outside. But I went in front of my big window over there and, you know, I was like, get the sun and the angles on them. So
immaculate.
See meringues. Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
For sure. All right, we're almost going on 2. It's really easy to talk to you because I just get really carried away. So for those of you who, I can't pull up the links, my computer's hella slow, but I will post it on my community page that I'm going to be on with Dominic, Mr. Primetime Treasure Hunter. We're going to be doing an interview, and then right after that, he's going to be on with Bolo Buddies, doing the Bolo show that we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, that is tonight.
On that Bolo show, you can talk about your eBay sales, your past eBay sales within the last 90 days, to pull up, you know. What you got? I
got Teddy on my bag.
Okay, good. So that's a really great show that will show you that anything is possible.
Yes. That is so true.
You can make magic happen on that show.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to find a link. But I can't find it.
You deleted
Oh,
it.
there it is. I got you.
Okay. I'm gonna say we'll sign off. It's probably be more productive if we're not live, but
we tried.
We did. The effort was there. I showed some stones. I showed some stuff. We should, you know, do this.
It was fun, like a little mini like haul with like the things,
and we'll be on tomorrow, of course, with our Naked Knowledge Night. We're gonna talk about listing.
I have some fun eBay things I want to share.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Listing on eBay. Yeah, so listing, all things listing. How to list.
All right, I'm gonna sign off and read Baby Shark. So
nice. I'm jealous. Might stick around for story time.
You should stick around after. I'm gonna do the clapping too. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a show.
Right.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, everyone.